Set on your side is your local election headquarters. This is the season for those political ads. And in tonight's Truth Tracker, 10 on your side's Andy Fox takes us to the 85th District House of Delegates race. And Andy, the word socialist is being thrown around a lot here.
Democratic socialist. So we know who the ad is against just by that. But the Democrat, Alex Askew, worked for a very high-profile national presidential candidate who called himself a Democratic socialist. But the question is that we're tracking, does that make Askew a Democratic socialist too?
Democratic socialist.
Democratic socialist. Are you a Democratic socialist?
I am not a Democratic socialist.
Democrat Alex Askew claims this ad running against him by his Republican opponent, Rocky Holcomb, is false in what it conveys.
I've worked for multiple Democrats, including President Obama, including Delegate Jay Jones, and many others across Virginia and the Southeast.
The problem is right there. You didn't mention Bernie Sanders. It's true. Bernie Sanders calls himself a Democratic socialist. It's true. Askew was Sanders' South Carolina deputy political director during the 2016 presidential campaign, working with Sanders 9 months.
And when it's convenient, he says he worked for Bernie Sanders, but I guess when it's not convenient, he doesn't want to talk about working for Bernie Sanders.
But Holcomb's ad claims this about Askew.
To hide his radical plan to socialize medicine, eliminate your employer-provided health care, let government bureaucrats choose your doctor.
Are you for doing all of those things?
I am not.
The Holcomb ad falsely leads you to think Askew is stating his opinions on those issues in those articles. But Askew's never mentioned in the articles. Only Bernie Sanders is. Is that fair?
I mean, you certainly push his values and you have his values.
Not necessarily.
I'm for employee-based healthcare plans. Many of my campaign materials have said that. I have not said that from my campaign. I do not believe in Medicaid for all.
What about that?
Then it's kind of strange at this point then, because he certainly worked for the gentleman and pushed his issue, but if he doesn't support him, then he's obviously had a change of heart that he needs to come clean on.
Some issues I agree with, some issues I haven't, Andy, but right now we're talking about Virginians, we're talking about residents of the 85th District, and we're talking about protecting them.
I just think that his views are very radical for this district in how he wants to implement policies and procedures that will affect the good citizens of the 85th District.
You worked for this candidate and you wanted him to win, and this is what Bernie Sanders believes in, and then he comes in and he says you're a Democratic socialist because of that.
Well, Andy,
is that unfair, and is he wrong?
It's unfair, and it's a false equivalency. He's absolutely wrong.
The district leans Democratic, and during redistricting, it got a little bit more Democratic. In 2016, Hillary Clinton won the district 48% to Donald Trump 46%. In the latest financial filing, cash on hand, September 30th, Askew has 3 times more money than Holcomb. $254,000 to $80,000. I am noticing one thing in this election. Democrats are really kicking in and getting contributions, getting lots more money than their Republican counterparts. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
And